Well, good morning over there. Hopefully you read this disclaimer, disclosure.
That's right.
Vic is here.
Hi guys, welcome to the live stream. Hope you guys are having a good morning. We've got a lot of good stuff going on today.
Okay, be careful with the trading over there. Any financial instruments, very, it's dangerous. You got to say this by law, so trade only with money you can afford to lose. Profit or loss is not guaranteed, and so on. So please stop the video, read this, and let's go to daily chart. Yesterday we closed above EMA 8 over here, so that gives me a hope for a run today. Though right now we are under where we opened last night. Should be having some run and go into the band, still under the band for the last couple of weeks. So we'll just see whatever market tells us, we'll go from there. Alright, on the job report, you can see what happened. It was right here, went into oversold territory and right away turned around in the same bar and start going along. So there's a maybe hope today for a long. So, but again, we'll just follow what market says. And that happens same on Nasdaq too. Went in oversold territory on this bar and right away it just turned around. Okay, so we have another couple of more minutes before markets open. Talk to you then. Okay, Vic is still in the trade. Vic, you want to say?
Yeah, we're up. We were up $1,000 yesterday. By the end of the day, when we hopped back into Boeing, we had an auto execute. I just wasn't there for it. To sell Boeing at, I believe it was somewhere in 130. Let me look for that spike there. It was upwards of 120. It was like 136. Yeah. Anyway, we were just a few pennies above, and it never executed. But we would have made a profit of another 1,000. But we missed it, and today we're just. In terms of the whole trade, we're just down $200, but it's reversing. Now we're broke even between the 2 days, now that the market's open. But let's see where Boeing goes, but we anticipated to go up, but if things don't go our way today, we need to switch over to a management strategy. Maybe just hold the stocks over for the weekend for a long-term strategy, so that way we can wait for those funds to come back. But other than that, things are going really good.
Okay, let's see what kind of trade we can have here. We are looking only for long now. We are above the support zone. So let's see if ES is gonna come back a little bit more down or not, and buy some, which would be great in this area here, would be very close to oversold territory plus support zone. And you're talking about somewhere 2,500. I wouldn't mind to buy there on ES. Same for Nasdaq. We are over the support zone. Would be a good area to buy here, but I didn't see it at that moment, so we'll just wait for another pullback. Around 75, 80, if you can get some buy there long. So let's see what they're gonna do.
Stocks are setting up. 820 and 200 here. The lines are touching, but they're gonna cross over.
Which was that GS?
That's on GS. J&J looks like it's no trade.
J&J no trade.
Boeing's just taking off right now. So
Yeah. What's the price of the Boeing right now?
126.
Okay, if we can get 2500, 2501 on ES, would be good buy. That I wouldn't mind there. But comparing to Nasdaq, looks like this is good area to buy. ES. So let's go just and buy.
Order filled.
So the entry price is 2505.50. Alright, you guys on YouTube, you are just, it's unfortunate, you are like 20 seconds behind. I'm looking into Wirecast, that's only like 6 to 8 seconds, 10 seconds last time I saw late, but also I'm looking into have a private room. So, just need a few days, see which way we're gonna go. Alright, there we are there already, what, 400 points up. And we just made a trade like a minute ago or so. Now the way I see it, if I see the market is not going up again, I'll just execute and exit on market. And I don't care where the price goes then. If they're gonna go long 25 Tories, that's where could ES go. So that's another 20 points, 18, 19. Nasdaq would be then in overbought territory, but ES can run. So Nasdaq would run with ES, doesn't matter, that's in overbought territory. So let it go. And this would be top over here on the this green zone. That could be first resistance, and we would just make a profit
Order
target
submitted.
2521.75, so 2522.
How much money do you have to tie up for that one?
Just one contract. I think margin is now $1,000 per
Mhm.
contract. That's it.
So you can get started with just $1,000.
Well, no, you got if you're have losses, you got to cover that too.
Mhm.
But that's if. You never know. It can turn in a moment, and you.
So how much funding do you recommend to get started?
I cannot recommend anything. That's up to every individual. You can go even with micros, and then depends how much you risk. I don't use any stops. As you can see, guys, I'll rather manage the trade, so whatever I need. Okay, this would be good setup for going long again if we go above a rate bar, but looks like we're pulling back. What's Boeing doing?
Boeing, it's
Tanking. Is landing?
124.
can't believe that Boeing is up to 124.
Yeah. Well, they just announced severance yesterday. They're planning to release a lot of employees from Boeing, and so right now it's just looks like it's coming down. But of course, we can we'll see where it goes today, and then we can look at all our options. But right now, it's just too close to market open to see where it's really going to go. I mean, yesterday, 15 minutes after the market opened, everything was just down. Would have been a great time to buy. So even just letting some time for the markets to cool off, you can make a good decision.
All right, watch out there. They're trying to go over this last red bar. That would be a nice run then. If they don't do it, then there could be some another pullback. So I'll just be careful here. If I don't see the market wants to run more, I'll just exit on the market. Whatever profit I have, I don't care. And also, if trade is taking too much time, I'll just exit. Okay, EMA 8 is acting as a support for now, so it's 20, SMA 20. Okay, well, they're resisting.
Yeah, everything's trying to go down.
Would like this bar to close green for some hope to go long. Taking too much time to break above that high there. Okay, that looks better. And as far as I'm concerned, 600 points in a few minutes, I would be fine with this, even to stop trading today. But this is per contract. I mean, it can be this. And that's a ES.
That's a great trade.
Didn't even drop in the Nasdaq yet.
Wow.
So profit target is 25, 21.75, maybe even 25, 21. Just in case, sometimes they like to be short few ticks before that high, the high of that green zone. Okay, it's a better look. All right, that's 800 points in 11 minutes.
Wow. How
Well,
much do you
that's
have to
great.
tie up for that?
Well, that's just $1,000.
That's just $1,000.
Yeah, we were not even in negative. I think we were all the time positive, pretty much right
So
away.
you had almost double your return.
Yeah, that's 80%. Okay, the way everything looks right now, 25, 35 would be overbought territory. There we go. I like to pull out my profits. I don't care after that where they go. Okay, so 25, 35, the way everything stays right now, it's overbought territory. Could expect some resistance there and a pullback just like here. So we'll see where they're gonna go from here. Nasdaq, it's already, but since Nasdaq and ES go together, we'll just watch them together. That's why I have them. All right, 25, 35 for now, overbought on both markets. In daily, we are in green zone too, and we could run to on Nasdaq to 77.60. So that would be another 100 points. Wouldn't be surprised that they go long that much today. What's the Boeing doing? What's Boeing doing?
Right now, Boeing's just remaining pretty flat.
Still long. What's GS long?
GS is up.
What's Apple long?
Apple is set up for a long.
It's not yet, but setting up. Yeah.
Yeah, we see really good setups on GS and Apple, but Boeing, we're just gonna have to hang on, and of course, just wait for good news.
What's 125 on Boeing? What's the price?
Yeah, 125. Our sale average price that we bought it, 129.51. Yeah, so right now we just need to wait, and looks like it could be setting up right now as long as 8 passes over 20. But we'll see what happens here. Right now it's not really following what's going on with the markets. It's kind of doing its own thing, but that's just because it's one of those oddball stocks right now.
Okay, market's having an ES pullback, so it's Nasdaq maybe to EMA 8. They like to hug EMA 8 and go with that one, you know, so with price. Unless they just turn above and around and they go run about that last red bar. Okay, can you? Christy is asking, can I use this to trade the micro minis? Yeah,
Oh, you're talking
it's the same.
Ninja 8?
Yeah,
Ninja
yeah,
Trader.
it's no, it's minis. Micros. Yeah, you can. It's the same. ES and the micro MES. It's the same stuff. I'll change it right now, and you can see it's the same chart. Same settings, everything's same. Same for Nasdaq or for Dow. I just use ES, but it's the same setting.
Boeing's just set up right now for long. Let's see where this tick closes. And right now we're positive for both today and yesterday.
Boeing is exploding. And Christy, I even like better go on micros just because I have more freedom there. I can be more times right on my trades than when you go with ES, with minis or Nasdaq. Meaning I can jump with a few contracts and then 10 contracts in the micro is 1 in a mini. So I can really tailor my trades with micros. But over here I just use ES. Some mornings we'll use in minis. Or I can also hedge micro and mini. Doesn't matter ES or NQ or Dow. I mean the YM. So if I wanna be some days all the time in the trade, I'll just play with them on overbought, oversold territory. Go same with both trades at the same time, and then just go there from there and manage. I think I'll make that maybe next week. We'll go with that and see how that works.
Crude is way down.
Crude 25.63.
Just at 28 this morning, which is definitely overbought.
Oh no, 26.60. Sorry, 26.60.
Wow.
What's with the gold? Let me take a look on the gold.
And we can trade contracts on those.
Yeah. Gold is 1638. Oh, you're welcome, Christy. Anytime. If you have any questions, just post, or you can even email me on the Quant007 Gmail. Coin is running now.
Yeah, it's right now with Boeing, it's at 127. We'll have to see if it reached if that was its high. At its high it was 127.7. Right now it's back to 126.68. So, but that was a pretty big explosion off of EMA 8. And we had 8, 20, and 200, so the classic run. And it's very predictable as well. I mean, if you bought in on the white line on 20 during that run on the 2-minute chart at 125.03, I mean, you could have just sold at 127. You would have $2 a share. It would have been easy.
Okay, Apple is setting for a buy at 244.
Yeah.
That's a good buy at 244. That's setting for a long.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't mean it will go, but that's what I look, Christy, for. I just look for overbought, oversold territories when ES and Nasdaq are, at the same time. That's what I like to support, and then go from, look for those kind of trades and then go and manage trade from there. I don't use stops. As you can see on every video, there are no stops, just managing the trades. And so far, be okay for last 45 days, 44, 45 days. I know there's gonna be a day when, there are losses, but for now we okay. And as you can see today, one trade, 800 points, so just gold. Alright, we're still long on ES and NQ. I'll just go and get some ES.
Order filled.
And we got that at 25.18.5. And we'll go from here. If it goes against us, it's all fine. We just manage.
Apple's a great buy. It's about to touch 20. It's about to touch 244.
Yeah, that's a good buy at 244. It's large support.
Right now it's 244.30. You buy it right there. I'd sell it at 245.
It's a large support, 244. A lot of support.
It's double support. You have support on 20, support on 200. Might actually touch that line. We broke even on Boeing. So between today and yesterday, if we sold the shares now, we'd be broken even.
Okay, what's doing here? Still long. Okay, on daily we are down again, just barely. On Nasdaq. Okay, there's a nice support. I'll buy another one, just lower the price. 25, 15.75, that's now average. I'll now just look for the exit above.
Order submitted. Order submitted.
And we'll go from there. Okay, is there any news on there's no news. Looking at CNBC.
Oh yeah, classic Friday, no news. It's probably gonna, honestly, the news will probably come out this afternoon or at the end of the day. We could see some pretty big moves in the market right now. You know.
I mean,
it's
they
just hanging out.
they call today ugly job report. I mean, whole country is shut down. How they can call it ugly job report?
Well, right now, Dow's only 24 points changed.
Alright, this is big pullback, but we are still in a long territory. So if you would trade micros, this would be only 2 contracts, which is not much margin. I think now it's 200. You know, yeah, you make less profit, but you can move. You can most of the time be in profit. So you can move your average price around and your
Well,
profit
even-
targets.
Even to do that, how many contracts?
If this was micro, 2 contracts, only $200 for margin plus whatever you're losing.
That's it?
Yeah, that's it. And this is not bad here.
So with this, how much do you have to tie up? I mean, this is what, only 2 contracts?
Yeah, only 2 contracts. Yeah, this is ES and this is $2,000.
So if you had an account that was like of $10,000, I mean, it looks like most of the time you just don't even
Yeah.
need to touch the other 8,000.
Yeah. Yeah. Here's we almost hit first target, almost. And we broke with a lot of power through 20 and 8. So that's a good hope for long. Almost touched our first target.
Christine says I need to work on my timing for
Yeah,
next
she
year.
had already answered that. Yeah, she said that. But that's why if that trade goes against you, and you have 1 contract, you just you go in, then you can average your price down.
Order
It's easier.
filled.
Okay, we made 1 target. Another target, it's at 2518.75. Because it's taking so much time, I can either just market, get out, or just wait still a little bit.
So earlier we said that Apple was a great buy at 244,
Yeah.
30.
How much is now?
245. So it would have been
All
a
right,
great-
so
great
dollar
sell.
up, yeah. 244 was a good, great
If
buy.
you guys were listening, maybe 20 seconds into it, it was still at that price. You could have made that decision. Of course, we're not financial advisors, but I mean, we called it.
Order filled.
All right, right there. So we have 1,012.5 points in 26 minutes.
Boeing this morning, we said that it was going to go up. We called it. And right now, we're up. It's at 128 right now, and I don't think it's going to stop running.
All right, right now on ES, overbought territory would be to 25.40. So that could be profit target somewhere there. So a little update. If they're gonna run long, right now it's 25.40. And Nasdaq is just gonna do its own. It's just gonna fly. What's Boeing at? What's the price of Boeing?
Boeing's at 128, so we're about $1.50 from our average price.
All right. It's moving. Where's Apple? Where's Apple right now?
Apple's at 245. It's just taking a break. It's cooling off. So if you sold that one at 245, like we said, you could probably buy back in at maybe even 244.50 and get back in. That looks like where it's gonna cool off to, but you'd be making money like that.
All right. And what else is there? GS, what's
Yeah, GS is setting up. Well, it looks like it's a little bit far from 200,
well, it's still long.
but it's still long.
What's the price?
149.77. It looks like it's gonna just go very slowly up today, but it's still going up. All the 820 and 200 indicate that it's still going up. They all have a positive slope.
Okay, ES and Nasdaq together, they have support on EMA 8 for now. You can see that. Now they broke that one there to 20, SMA 20. So let's see what they're gonna tell us with this bar. It's almost closed. Okay, I would go long about this trade one. Now look at that move.
So we called it 244.50 was a great buy on Apple, and it did pass it.
All right, look at this move. Look at this move above that red one. It's
So
long.
you would have made another $1 per share on Apple. So there's no trades right now?
No, I'm not. It's a long for now, everything, but let's see.
Have to wait for a pullback.
Yeah, I got just nothing to say. I said above that red bar, last red bar, and this one's almost through.
That's nice though for tying up
Yeah.
what, $2,000 or $3,000.
Yeah,
I mean, making 1,000 today.
Yeah.
These indicators really work. The store's gonna be up soon. You can buy the indicators.
Okay, this is kind of big bar, this last one, so if there's some pullback, don't be surprised.
GS just set up for another run. 8/20.
GS is Goldman Sachs, right? Yeah.
Yep.
What's Microsoft doing today? It's running.
156. It was a great buy at the 20 line.
How about CRM?
Salesforce.
Oh, they're up to.
They're up, yeah.
How about Verizon, VZ?
Mostly in the after hour. And the pre
Oh, Verizon is setting up for a little run.
It is.
Yeah.
If you buy it on 55, let's say 02, that's a good buy.
Setting up there, okay. Well, looks like most of the stocks are running. Okay, this is good buy over here for me on I'll just go
Order
market.
filled.
25.19. Just hitting EMA 8. And we'll manage from here. For now, we'll go with a target to the upper green zone.
Order submitted.
25.29, that will be target. Profit target 25.29. Well, they're deciding to go short.
This is the pullback.
What's there? Must be some. Is it there some news?
Manufacturing numbers.
Non-manufacturing index comes in at 52.5 versus 45 expected. Alright. Just looking at some news over here, anything important, CNBC, nothing.
Nothing. So many pilots right now laid off.
L. Arian, the stock market could still go back down to new coronavirus lows. That's true. You never know, we'll just go bar to bar. Boy, that's a big red bar for whatever reason. Still in a long territory. Okay, if this bar closes above EMA 8, that would be great. Good sign. Which we will. Alright. That's a good sign for now. What's gonna be, we'll see. Alright, Nasdaq is having support. EMA 8 and SMA 20 are pretty much almost same, and 20 is acting as support on Nasdaq for now. You know, let's go on Nasdaq alone.
Order filled.
Didn't trade today any. 76.25 points. I mean 29.75. That's where his entry point. And I would just go over here, just make a few ticks.
Order submitted.
76.41. That's gonna be target.
GS and Apple are in another setup.
All right. Well, but Nasdaq can run even more. But I'll just pull out a few ticks and that's it.
Yeah, that's why you have to use your reverse button. So that way you can make all the profit.
Oh yeah, if somebody's gonna make all the profit with the reverse button, get that button out and a stop. Okay, we are both in profit for now, so boy was I amateur using a stop and reverse button. Oh, those are just, whoever tells me that, I just know it's stay away. Surround yourself, guys, with persons that are good for you. Doesn't matter whoever he is.
Order filled.
All right, Nasdaq hit it, so we are now 1,227.5 points. You know, I always look on hedge funds. If they were using stops, they would be called stop funds, not hedge funds. So it tells you everything. Okay, let this trade work out itself. Looks like they want to go long for now. I'm gonna even raise this target for now all the way to 25.37. Okay, that's where I'm gonna always gonna exit on a market, but
All the way up there, huh?
yeah, 20 pretty much now 25, 42, 43 would be overbought. But they just won't get away from this territory. I don't know whatever is keeping them there. They're just going sideways there. They're gonna have to come out of that area.
CL's going through the bands.
Yeah, but that's no, that's a gold.
Oh, gold.
Yeah, that's a gold. Gold is staying around 1650. CL is down to 2671. Alright, there you go. ES is down from our entry. Okay, let them work on this trade. I'll be back with you guys soon, quickly. I'll be staying a little bit longer today. All right, at the 24.98, we're almost there. It's a big resistance. Bottom line plus blue line. 24.96, 97 is gonna be oversold territory. So I'll just go and buy right now a
Order
contract,
filled.
and we'll lower our profit target just because price went against us. So we are very close. We are now into support zone, 2500 plus very close to oversold. Let's see what market's gonna do. We are still in a long territory. We are above this magenta support zone, and you can see over here this would be same if price continues down, or just like this bar. That's when those jobless report this morning came out. They went into oversold territory and bounced back from there. So they may do it same right now too. So let's go by get our average price
Order filled.
a little bit
Order
lower.
filled.
Our target, we're gonna go to EMA 8, and we have 4 contracts,
Order submitted.
and we'll manage trade from here. Looks good for now. We are bouncing from the bottom of the support zone, 2500, right on the tick. Hopefully the bar goes up and hits that EMA 8, which will take our contracts, our profit target. Nasdaq is doing same. And look at on daily chart, we are hitting their EMA 8. So we'll see if this signal breaks on same both ES and Nasdaq. It'll be a nice run, but looks like they're still continuing down. 24.94, it's over sold territory. 24.93. What's Boeing doing?
Boeing is down
Return.
124. So that's just where we opened at today.
How high it was?
128.5.
Oh,
Yeah,
you were
so-
a dollar away.
Yeah, I was thinking about closing my positions just because I was in the profit between today and yesterday, but I was gonna wait until I was in the profit for both days. It just wasn't gonna go quite there.
Alright, 25.95, that was there that, see they're bouncing from this 25.95, they're bouncing for now. And that's so close to oversold territory. Hopefully they go above last bar. That was nice pullback.
What's Apple doing? Apple is down too.
Yeah, 242.95, which is a great buy for Apple. If you buy there,
And what's that other one? That's a
Good.
Boeing.
yeah,
And then GS.
yeah.
What's 200 there? What's the price?
For GS,
Yeah.
200 GS is 148.30.
148.30. Yeah, that's a good buy on the Goldman Sachs.
Yeah, if Boeing, I mean, I don't think there's a lot of resistance at 124 on Boeing. I mean, if it goes back down to that price, that's a great buy. But right now, everything's just surging. We're back in the green, so. Back all set up.
Okay, you can see that for now EMA8 is resistance again. Almost got into the profit there. Let's see.
Alright, we got Nathan. Tell us about your trading experience. You seem to have good grasp of the market's direction.
Nathan, that's the only reason because I lost a lot of money in the beginning. I did not knowingly. I got some people that wanted me to just depend on them and their indicators, and they did, you know, so that. But I never could learn how markets go, what they do, where they're gonna go, you know, nothing about that. So I had to pretty much learn on my own until I developed these two empty indicators. I had somebody to program for me, and just be me being by nature, I just like to help people if I can. So that's why I'm doing this. Even when I put on the store indicators, it's just gonna be, I don't know, between 20 and 30 bucks, no more. But it's a lot of trials and error and, you know, learn, and then conditions of the market. I spent a lot of hours, a lot of months in front of the screen. Learn. That's all you can do. Yeah, you don't wanna panic and exit with your trade. That's why I don't use stops. That's when I learned. You don't use stops. I can say for me, I don't use stops. I'll walk my price. I'll see what market is telling me with EMA8 and the SMA 20 and this support resistance zone. And you can see overbought, oversold, and then I'll just act. So it's the best way to start with micros. And especially you go on Nasdaq moves like crazy. So the other morning we made in like half hour 350 some ticks. I don't think even spent was 100 30 minutes. 350 ticks, that's a lot. That's what we made. So it's my experience is I got to average my price, see what market is telling me, and then pull out the most I can, but not to be greedy. Like this trade, I'm gonna be looking now just to come out with profit in a few ticks, and then I'll get again look into another trade. Another thing, you don't want many indicators on the chart. I will not use anything else than these, not because I developed them, just because of experience. When most of the time tells me this is overbought, oversold territory right here this morning, and that this is overbought territory, then I'll act that way. I'll just follow. So, and then there's a few more things you can do. So that's why I'm looking to get some private room and get few of us. Anytime, Nathan, anytime. Appreciate all you guys for visiting this morning. Yeah, when you look by numbers, yeah, we are 4 contracts, but that would be only 4 contracts in micros. Boy, we are losing, 15, 1600, but that really doesn't matter for now as long as you fund it right. Right now, market is going into, we are still into long territory, but trying to set up itself for short. So I'm looking now if they fail going short, they're just gonna be running long big time. So just like to look for those signals, when they fail. Not this bar that's active right now. Okay, 1, 2, third bar, this green bar, and then you see this red one should have been much lower, going lower if they're gonna go, much lower. But look at where that bar closed. So that means, well, we should be going long, we should be going up. So got to be patient, especially if this green bar now fails. If this bar closes up, doesn't break this bottom here, that would be good sign again for a long. So I don't look anymore on stochastics and MACDs, anything. I just look on the price itself. That's it. And I'm not right all the time. A lot of times you can see I'm wrong, but I'll manage the trade. Just go by that. Okay, see that signal, they're going lower even.
You said they were setting up for a short.
Yeah, they're setting up and they didn't fail on this green bar. So I was hoping this signal would fail. That would be good. This green bar would fail and just run up, but they're not. And the way they're setting up right now, it's they could just go slowly like that down more and more and more. So we'll just go and buy another couple contracts.
Order filled.
We lower our target. We have to be right somewhere. That's all it is.
Order submitted.
So if you're trading with micros this way, you will have only 6 contracts. That's only $600, and you will be a couple $100 down. That's it. It's not that much, but you're still very close to your target. Markets, they move on the news late, well, not late, all the time. And yeah, especially now these days, everything is connected, so they can turn on a dime, and you'll go, why? Well, we don't know what's gonna be next minute. President can come out with some good news or bad news, who knows what, and then market just move. Like yesterday, he came out with the news about oil, and then just jump. You're talking a few bucks, what was 20%, 25% jump.
Oh, crazy.
Yeah.
That was insane. It went from, what, $19.80 to 28 bucks this morning.
I don't know, whatever it was yesterday.
You would have made a lot of return, especially if it was a contract.
Okay, since I'm a little bit far, I got to buy a little bit, let me buy another 4 contracts.
Order
A little
filled.
lower. If you're in micros, you're only, so you would be 10 contracts in micros, and then it will be like one of minis.
So
Yeah.
you'd only need $10,000 to be doing this.
Well, this is because this is mini. This is mini. That's why you need have 10,000. If it was micro, it's only 1,000.
Mhm.
And this is kind of big pullback. So, I mean, they're going down all the way from here. I mean, this was the high, but I'm looking from this area. There should be some nice pullback at least to the upper zone over here. You know, at least to 2,505 or 2503. And when I started to learn trading, I went with my own money. Just different feeling. Like you said, Nathan, you know, freak out. Oh, so many times. Just to see to be right. Market turns right away around and goes my way. So then you freak out even more. Because when you're trading just on when you go there and simulated account, it's just totally different. All you can see how indicators work. There's no pressure or anything. So even here, I know this is simulated account, but everybody's watching me, you guys watching me, so I have to behave. I got to do it like I would do my own trades. And I would trade the same way, nothing different. Now just waiting for a few ticks to get in, have a positive trade. And that's it. And another thing, it's very important to have as many days in a row as you can to be positive. I mean, that's a huge thing, you know. It works in your mind.
It's like GS is about to blow through 200.
What's going to?
Boeing, same thing with the rest of the market. It's just down right now.
Apples too.
Yeah, so for the day on Boeing as compared to yesterday, we're down 78 bucks. Down about 2,000 on the trade, but remember we were up 1,000 yesterday as well.
Okay, Christine, moving averages. Red one is SMA. This red one here, SMA is 20. And then this white one is EMA 8. That's it, nothing else. And yellow line, blue line, and magenta lines, they're all same indicator, just use this indicator that I developed. It's the Quant007 pullback zone. They just use differently. But you know, so you can have many uses. But they're all same indicator. So, but only those white and red up there, it's EMA 8, it's white and red, it's SMA 20. Vic is using over here SMA 200, so he's using EMA 8,
Yeah.
SMA 20, and the SMA 200, and that's how he's trading stocks.
It's just nice and simple, and it's
Yeah.
free, and it's the easiest way to do it. But if you want to get the upgraded indicators, which allow you to really just harness the volatility of the market, it's a good idea to just get those, get the indicators that are available here on this channel. Like we said, Quant007 pullback zone. As you can see, we're touching the pullback zone here. I bet if you bought some contracts right there on that gold, you'd be able to make something.
Vic is cheering over here big time. Vic is a good looking guy, yeah, so that's why.
It just makes sense, you know.
But you're not getting paid for this cheering up.
Well, it just makes sense. I see you use it all the time.
Yeah.
It works great.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, and it's just based off the vol. You're not here to make money off the value of the stock. You're here to make money off the volatility of the market. So that's what that indicator is really good for.
All right. Look at the MA8 and the yellow one. They're getting closer and closer. Take a look there. So expecting very soon some move opposite direction.
Imagine you bought 10 contracts in that gold line.
Well, this blue one is a little bit, further there. So, but EMA8 and this bottom yellow one are getting together. Let me see if we can get anywhere like that. All right, right here, and there's a pullback. And there's a pullback. So that's why. It's not many lines to look at. So you can just go in front of the market and see it.
Oh, another comment. Okay, what's this, Tanner?
You know, looks
Okay.
like Tanner.
Yeah, he is disagreeing with my opinion, which is fine. He's saying it's not proper money management. Well, I trade on my live account same. That's what I would do same. Yes, I'm in a sim account, but you're watching me and everybody else. Live account is falling, you're holding. And I would be, you said I would be out. No, I wouldn't, Tanner. I would not. As I said, you got to be well funded. And there you go. You got to be well funded and just go and walk your price and go up. I don't use stops. That's one thing. Another thing, I can hedge myself here ES and MES. So there's many different ways you can trade. And as I said earlier, when I was surrounded with the people who use stop and everything, I lost all the time. So it's just my opinion, but you have right in yours, and I appreciate it. Well, 10K if you're trading on a mini. If you're trading on micro, you won't. I have only 10 contracts.
How much is 10 contracts on a micro?
On the micro, it's only $1,000, and I would be minus. What's it, $650? So that 10K can cover that, and I know I'll make a profit. So it just depends how you see it.
But
Yeah.
also, you don't realize, this account's been up for how many days in a row?
Somewhere there, 44, 45 days.
So 45
Yeah.
days in a row. How much cumulative
Oh,
profit?
I know there was a lot. But even if I lose today, I know there's gonna come day when you lose. It's not a big deal.
But
Made so much profit already.
But we're not going to lose today because, even if you were making all that money, like,
Yeah.
what, 100, you probably made $100,000, probably more than that over that 45 days.
Yeah, we had so many good days.
So we have the funding
Yeah.
to be able to ride these things out
Yeah.
and manage these trades.
Everything's about funding. Funding with $10,000 account, you got to trade micros.
Everybody look at Boeing right now. Look at Boeing because it's setting up for a big buy.
Yeah.
Look at how it touched the Quant007 pullback zone
Yes.
twice. And didn't I say that first time it touched it, it would have been a great buy right there? Imagine if you bought 10 contracts on that.
Yeah, but
pullback zone.
we are here with with the price. That's how everybody sees. He's right to have his opinion, and I appreciate the free comment. I really do appreciate it. We are here to talk. But with 10,000, you only trade micros. You don't trade minis. So there you go. And then from there you go develop, and you'll make money. At least I make money. So let's see how this trade is gonna.
We're not going to lose today.
How it's gonna end up.
Tanner, just sit and watch. We're going to make money today.
Okay, let me, Christine,
This is
do you use stick chart or just a time chart? A month and a half ago, I was using what's that one called? Unirenko. That's why using markets were much slower, so you could do it. And then once all this mess started, I went on a minute chart, and I use only 2-minute chart. So it depends on the conditions. If markets slow down, I'll go back to Unirenko, and we're gonna use these indicators different. It's gonna be different settings. But when it's markets move so quick like this, then I use time chart. Tanner, so why don't you trade live? Tanner, I'm not allowed on YouTube to trade live account. So that's why I will have to go and set up a private website and go and trade there.
It's illegal, isn't it?
I don't know. No, it's not illegal, but you can't. They can go and tell you some things. That's why.
I think then you would be getting,
Yeah.
I mean, the FDI, what are the SEC involved? You have to have
I don't know. I
disclosures.
cannot say that. Whatever. I just cannot say that.
That's
But
what's
it's a
really-
gray zone. From other people that I heard that I was in their trade rooms, and then that's what they told me. So that's all I know. They're saying it's a gray zone.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm not even. I'm not gonna do that.
But Tanner, don't you see it bouncing off of the pullback zone there?
Oh, well, that's it's okay, but we went much higher, and look at where we walk our price down. So that's why I'm just showing you. It's a management of the price instead of a stop. Tanner says, yes, you are. You need the disclaimer. That's all. I'm not gonna test it, Tanner. I'm just not gonna test that yes or not.
But there will be live trading coming soon, won't there?
Once I make my private web page, then yeah, I'll go and trade live.
There will be live trading.
Yeah. But now I'm not gonna test it. I'm not sure. I'm not gonna hire a lawyer to tell me I can do it or not. So it's a very simple. That's why. But I go as everything. I just go by numbers. Right now we are 10 contracts. Yeah, we in minis. But if it was micro with $10,000, I would trade only micros. If I had that account, only micros, no more. Then it's the law. I can send it to you. Now, if I wanna know for sure, I will go and hire a lawyer. So that's what I will do. I would just hire a lawyer, and then I would have everything on the paper, and then I would be sure. Otherwise, I'm not gonna even attempt that. Okay, we closed above EMA 8, so I'll buy another couple of 3 contracts.
Order filled.
And profit is just under 20. How many we have? 18.
Order submitted.
So all we will have now in micros, it's 18 contract. That's $1,800. Whatever we're losing.
And also here on YouTube, I'm just for fun. This is fun for me. That's why I'm here. I'm like the, so. Uh, Otherwise, if guys, it can help you, that will be more than enough for me. Vic is here. We met 2-3 months ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Over,
And
I work at Best Buy, so I sell some computers, and I thought, well,
and you were going
make $14 an hour, and I was thinking, man, it's you do this kind of stuff.
But you're going to some good schools. You're just now between some stuff. You cannot say everything, but you're going to some good schools.
Going to some good schools,
Yeah.
so it's been good. But yeah, it's we met in Best Buy, and I mean, you're making $14 an hour, or even let's say you're making a salary job like me, which is Best Buy is not even just my only job, but I've got salary work too. You could be day trading and making $1,000 every morning, like Joe is here.
Well, that depends on the funding and all the stuff. And
It's
there's
funding,
yeah,
but I
that's-
mean, you see the profits here, and we've been up, for how many days in a row?
But I want to say, you are here. I'll help you as much as I can. It's not that I'm, I'll help you as much as I can, and you're positive when you're around here.
Yeah,
You're getting positive.
every time I'm trading with Joe here, I don't lose money.
Yeah, so-
There could be days where the markets are down, and like today I have to ride Boeing out, but you just have to hang out and see where it goes. But you have to be persistent.
Okay, let's see. Tanner says, rule number 1 in trading: never add to losing trade. That's fine. That's your opinion, but I'll mention again. If hedge funds were using stops, they will be called stop funds, not hedge funds. All right, I'm just over here. I'm not hedging myself, but I could go ES with MES and just ride high and lows, and I would be fine.
But look, we're about
And,
to execute, and we're about to make money.
There's no rules in trading. It's what you make them. For you, what's good for you. For me, it's this kind of trading good, so that's why I use it. For you, it may be some different kind of rules that you like. So we'll see what with this trade is gonna be. I'm 18 contracts, so this is 18 contracts in. We are almost there to make a couple of ticks per contract, and it's gonna be fine.
Probably even more than that. Look where crude's going.
Crude is going, yeah, it's going up. Look at the crude.
27.
What's with gold?
We're gonna see that crude.
Gold is going up too. 1644.
It's gonna have second, third order effects on ES. We're gonna see those effects pretty soon.
What's Boeing? Boeing is up,
Boeing's back up.
setting up for longer for the run.
Yeah, so cumulative between yesterday and today, our trades on Boeing, we're down 420, and right now we're about to break even. So we're looking at we're making good money. Even before that, we were making good money on the other days as well. We're very well funded in this private account that we can't really disclose to you, but we're very well funded, and things are working really well here.
Yeah, Vic asked me to put his live account on here on YouTube, but I just can't. I don't know exactly what's the law, and I just don't wanna test it. All right, we touched our price and then still against us. And if I lose today, it's not a big deal. I still made so many good trades that I'm still positive. So
Looks like
yeah, don't expect every day you're gonna make money, but as long as you do most of the days. It's like Vic yesterday made a good couple of trades. He made $1,000 and then he got into Boeing and went against him, but he's holding. And he's
Yeah.
gonna make another good trade. If not today, it's gonna be Monday or
Well,
Tuesday.
you might have to change, you know, because when you're in, I mean, day trading protocol means you're, you know, I mean, you're planning to get out that day, but you know, let's say it turns against you, then you're not gonna stop loss. You're gonna ride this thing out, you know, and especially if you're in blue chip stocks.
That's what Vic is doing. He's just riding him.
Yeah, if you're in blue chip stocks, you're not gonna, especially right now when it's all oversold, you're not gonna lose money. I mean, if you just hold on to it, you're gonna be in profit at some point. So there's just no way to lose.
Okay. Nathan said 24.74, 24. Nathan, right now 24.67. 66, that's right now if they continue.
Hang on, look at this. Boeing is setting up using our indicators. We're looking at a really good setup potentially.
Alright, yellow line 24.77 for now. But we are bouncing from here. You can see new low. I mean it's high low. So I wouldn't count out that they're gonna continue down more because they can pull back into this now. What used to be support zone, now it's resistance zone. Okay, they can pull back, which they will hit our target, and then continue down. Which right here, you know, there's a lot of resistance at right now 25.04. That's a lot of resistance.
Set a buy target to 10 more shares of Boeing at 125. Not only will that lower our average price.
Okay, you're okay there.
but things
What's
are going
Apple
great.
doing?
Apple's at 242.76, just
Setting
crossed
up,
over.
yeah, setting up.
You guys are looking at Apple. Make sure you get that chart up because you're gonna see
Okay.
potentially a pretty big rally. Because we're giving you a good setup.
Okay, Tanner Nathan is asking you, do you use TOS by chance? Okay, are we gonna have another pool up there? few minutes too. I wanted this to execute positive. We're almost there. It's taking a long time, but okay, here's a good sign. If they continue up.
Well, I'm currently positive between today and yesterday, so
That's a nice run there. That's gonna be a good setup on Boeing.
that's a great setup.
So it's Apple too. Apple is setting up.
Apple is setting up, Boeing's setting up. So if you guys are looking, make sure you guys buy.
Oh, what's GS? That's not.
No, well,
So,
it is setting up.
Apple
So
and Boeing are setting up good. Okay, let's. We're almost there to our few ticks of profit for last 45 minutes.
I'm currently in the positive between today and yesterday combined. $181.
I just can't believe they walked up. The Boeing down to 122 yesterday. I just can't believe. Okay,
Order
there is.
filled.
So we made only a few ticks and that's it. That's all we made it. Which is fine. But that's Tanner. That's what that's how I learned to trade after so many disappointments and so many losing trades. This is what showed for me to be good. So that's why I'm doing this way. And but thanks again for talking, and I hope I see you again. And you have some other questions. That's how we can get only better. You know, that's the only way, by talking and seeing what we can do. Even if we can do something better than this. And it's for all for success. That's all it is. You know, so. Guys, you have a nice weekend. We're gonna leave you at this point. We made another few good trades. Positive for the day.
Thanks so much for joining us. We appreciate you joining us, and
Vic is doing great again, so
we're pretty much broken even for between yesterday and today.
oh, you'll be fine. You'll be making money in this one.
We may need to hold over the weekend, but we're gonna see huge profits right now.
You guys have a nice weekend, and I'll talk to you in the next video. Thanks for joining us.